Hello and welcome to my first update on my Toxic Rain Deadeye. This time hopefully without a server crash. I just completed my first two Void Stones with level 86. My gear really not that good. I mean, I have a 6-link, that helped. The 6-link itself is not that great, but the damage from the 6-link is nice. Then other than that, just some life and resists on my gear. I got a Praxis because I don't know where to get the minus mana cost craft right now. I couldn't find anything for it on Reddit or anything. And the mana cost with the Krill Rain is just way too high. I realized that's probably the next thing that I have to upgrade, because it's just so annoying when you attack. I mean, I get some mana back when I hit enemies, so it's not always that bad. And I'm using a Summon Lightning Golem right now for at least bosses don't kill it immediately. In normal mapping you can't even use it normally because it dies really quick. Yeah, and then the mana sustain is just so awful. So I had to get that one, otherwise I really at some point I couldn't even continue to play. Or, I mean, I could play, but it was just so annoying. My best item, yeah, is probably the 6-link, and after that my amulet was basically only 16 all-res and some nice damage over time multiplier that I bought for 35C, I think. Then my life, or my flasks, nothing new. And then we have my skill tree. It's basically what I advertised it as. My starter tree. I just took some notes because I am yeah, my gear is bad, so I have some attribute problems. And there the server crashed again. The attribute problems. Yeah, that's also why I'm using Blink Arrow instead of Flame Dash right now, because I have... Well, right now it's not that bad, but I don't want to keep those nodes or these nodes, so eventually I get enough attributes on my gear, but yeah, right now it's not the time for that. Then yeah, my strategy right now is basically map sustain or map progression, but this tree I only really use in high maps or high tier maps, and when I'm farming low tier maps I am using a delirium / incursion tree, because I think that right now the Temple Chronicles are not worth that much, but I need some money to craft a better bow, and maybe even, I mean, I could buy a new quiver, but I just kept forgetting about it, to be honest. And there are some clusters that are worth something, so I'm trying to, when I'm in low level maps where it's a lot easier to run Delirium plus Incursion, I just try to get some money on the side, because usually you don't get that much in low level maps or low tier maps. And yeah, and when I'm in high tier maps I want to sustain my high tier maps so I can progress in that direction. I mean, later it's doesn't matter anyway, because it eventually every map will be tier 16, so I will get my full Atlas progression. Right now I'm at 65 points, and that's basically it. I will probably attach the footage of the Voidstone bosses at the end, so you can see how it is, if you care about it. And yeah. Oh, my mercenary. I just want to document that. I think the scaling is bugged, at least a bit, because I used that one on the Infinite Hunger fight, and it took me, I don't want to lie, 6-7 minutes for the kill. The whole fight took like 6-7 minutes probably. And then I did the Fire and Ice boss, whatever it's called. So the first quest boss, and it took only like 30 seconds or something. So my damage isn't bad. But so I saw that my damage isn't bad, but it seemed to scale into, I don't know what, infinity or something, because the Infinite Hunger fight, the boss took like no damage. And I don't know if it's because of him, or if it's maybe, okay, I'm using a chaos scale, the Infinite Hunger probably has some more chaos res, but it was way too long, so that felt like it was bugged in some way. Maybe someone can share his experience, that would be nice, but yeah, that's really it. Bye.